Hi, good morning. This is Malen KB, and this is video 8 of this course, which is Forex Starter Kit. And today we are going to talk about fundamental analysis. I told you earlier we have two types of analysis as trading analysis if you want to analyze the price action of the market, or if you want to know where and when to exit market. There are two ways to do your analysis. We have the technical analysis, which include the chart pattern and the structure of the market movement, and we have fundamental analysis. And I explained earlier about fundamental analysis, where I said it's a type of analysis that has to do with political, economic, and business activity of a particular country, that has to do with the currency you are trading with. So today we are going to talk about the news calendar, the forexfactory.com, and the manipulation that comes with the news, which is fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis, it's all about news and happenings and events, economic event, political events, anything that will trigger the movement or the trigger the rate of the currency to make a currency of a particular country stronger or weak, then that's a fundamental event. So we focus on that when trading on forex, and it helps us analyze the price chart of the market. So now the first thing to do as a trader is, every morning once you wake up, you just go to your browser and search for this website, forexfactory.com. Yes, forexfactory.com. So once you search for, this is the website, forexfactory.com. This is where we check for the news. Anything that is anything that has to do with forex, every important news is here on this calendar. This is where we check the news and see what is going to happen and by what time that particular thing is going to happen. So let's see how it goes. So this calendar gives you a list of events or whatsoever news that is going to happen on each currency pair every single day. Now, for me, I only focus on anything that has to do with US dollar, USD. Why? Because I am trading gold versus USD. So anything that has to do with gold is my concern. Now, this is the interface of this website. You can open it on your phone. It might not be exactly the same, but you are going to see something like this. So now today is Sunday. Now there's no any important news. So let's check Monday, which is tomorrow. Look at it. These are the news that are going to happen tomorrow. The first one is 9 a.m. in the morning. Yes, in the morning. We have Euro, German I4 business climate. If you want to know what this German I4 business climate is, you just click on this folder and open it for more details. Then we have actual data, the data that is going to come out to determine the movement of the market. Then we have the forecast, what we are expecting to come out, and we have the previous data, what happened in the last time they released news on this German E4 business climate. So we have by 3 p.m. we have something that has to do with USD, which is new home sales. So you just open this and check what is the news all about. Then you you check for the previous data and you check for the forecast. Now this is another one, FOMC member Logan speak. So this is a like announcement, so it doesn't come with any data. So you just go and listen to the news, whether CNN or whatsoever channel that you are going to watch, and listen to what they are going to announce on this FOMC, and the announcement will determine the movement of the market. I'm going to explain all these things better. I want to see a more better and more clearer news that is going to happen, which I think let me just check back. Last week, I think we had some series of news. Sorry. Okay. Let me just check back. All these are news. All these are news. I want to check for something that is very important and relevant to what we are interested in one page, so that the explanation will be more clearer and better. Okay, this is good also. Let me check previous day. All right, this is actually very good one. Now on 14th, on Thursday last week, this is what happened. So you just check for all these pairs. These are the current. Sorry, currencies, not pairs. These are the currencies. So you check each of them. Now I don't have anything to do with Australian dollar or Great British pounds or CHF or euro. Then we have USD here, that is 130. We have core PPI. Now this, let me start with this impact. So anywhere you see this yellow box, if you see a news with yellow box, it means the news is low impact, low or no impact. It doesn't have impact. Even if the data comes out, it doesn't change the movement of the market. You won't even notice that there's a news, because the news doesn't have much impact on the market. Now if you see this color, this brown, or what is it, whatsoever you call it, I'm not good in color, but if you see this particular color, this color is medium impact news. Medium impact. It just has, it might trigger a movement of the market small. You might not even notice it. So all our concern should be on high impact news. If news is not high impact, then don't even consider that news to be very important to you. Just continue with your technical analysis. But if you see this red box, more, don't play with it. You can make millions and you can lose millions. So technical analysis doesn't work. Chart pattern structure doesn't work here. Once you have this red box, just wait. If you are in any trade, close that trade. If you are thinking of entering any trade, don't enter until the time of the news and the data comes out. Sometimes we have manipulation in the market, which I will explain that. Now in this particular day, on Thursday, by 1:30 p.m, we had three news: core PPI, PPI, unemployment claims. Now how would you read this news and analyze the movement of the market? Now the first thing you need to know is, you need to understand what is this core PPI, what is this PPI, what is this unemployment claim. So the first thing you do is to click on this box to open the details. If you are using your phone, you just click on the core PPI. It will open and you are going to see these numbers. You are not going to see it wide like this. You have to click on the core PPI, then the details will comes below, like it will open below. Then this same PPI, the same thing, all employment, the same thing. You are not going to see it in this side. You are going to see it under this core PPI. That's after you click on the core PPI, it's going to open below. The same thing, all news, if you are using your phone. But if you are using a browser or a tablet, if you are using a system or a tablet, you can see it's just the way I open it like this. Now what we do is open this box and check for the details. Now here is the details. Now the source for this news, the agency or the department that released this news is Bureau of Labor Statistics. They are the ones that release core PPI news. Now measures: change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers, excluding food and energy. That is the reason, that is what the news is all about. It's all about change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers. So this thing has to do with the economy of the United States. Now the effect, what do we see to know that it has effect on the market? Now if actual is greater than forecast, that is, it's good for currency. I'll explain more of that. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Then frequency, the time, the number of time they release this news. Release monthly. Every month they release it every month, about 13 days after the month end. After the 13th day after the month end, that's when they release it, once in a month. So the next time they are going to release this news is next month, which is September 10th, 2015. These are the things you need in this news. Now let's come back to actual greater than forecast. Now the actual, that was the forecast, was 0.2%. Now if they say actual greater than forecast is good for currency, if the news that they are going to release at exactly 1:30 is greater than this forecast, is, let's assume, is 0.3, that is, it is greater than 0.2, is good for currency. What do you mean by is good for currency? It is good for dollar. It will make dollar, it shows that dollar is stronger. So, and dollar, we are selling, or we are trading gold versus dollar. So if dollar is strong, that means gold is weak. So if the actual number comes out here 0.2 and the actual comes 0.3, that is, dollar is strong, we are going to sell gold. But in this case, 0.2 is the forecast and actual data comes out less than forecast, which is 0.0. It's less than 0.02 now. So it's not greater than. That means the currency is weak. It's not good for currency. It's bad for currency, and gold will buy. This shows that USD will sell and gold will buy. That is how to read this chart. Now let me give you a shortcut. If this number that you are, if you open your file, your box, this file, and you see actual greater than forecast, and you think you are confused, just wait for this actual data to come out. If the color of the actual comes red color, that means the data comes out negative, you buy gold. If this color comes out green and the effect is actual greater than forecast, is good for currency, just sell gold. If it comes out red, buy gold. If it comes out green, just sell gold. If it comes out red, that is negative, you buy gold. If it comes out green, that is positive, you sell gold. I hope this is clear. But the condition is it has to be actual greater than forecast. But when it comes actual less than forecast, that is opposite to actual less than forecast, is opposite of what I said. But I have explained how you read the market yourself, even without looking at the red color and the blue color that I just said. I hope that is clear. Now, the last news that came out was the color was green, and the effect says actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Now, once I see this green, I'm just going to sell gold. And this second one also, the usual effect is actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So that means these two news come out positive. That means I'm going to sell gold, because both of them actual greater than forecast are good for currency. Then the last one, unemployment claim. Let's see what it says. Now, unemployment, let's first start with the source. Department of Labor is the department that released this news. The number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. Now, you know, US is not like Nigeria. They have department where people go and file unemployment. They go and say that I am unemployed, I did not work for anybody, I don't have any job this week. So they collect all those data and save it. It helped their economy. That is, we have so number of people that were unemployed in the first week. Now, if last week we have 100 people that are unemployed, and this week we have 90 people that are unemployed, that means our economy is stronger. We have less number of unemployed people, because the previous week was 100 people and now we have 90. So more people have gotten more people were employed, 10 people were employed, so the economy is a bit stronger. That is what this unemployment claims is all about. Now the effect is opposite of that, which is actual less than forecast is good for currency, and this is the forecast, and the actual comes out less than forecast. The forecast was 221. That is, the previous week 219 people went, and the forecast, we are forecasting that 221 people are going to submit their unemployment claim, but then 226,000 people come and drop their unemployment claims, and they said actual less than forecast. This is actual. If this actual come out less than forecast, it's good for currency, but then the actual comes out greater than forecast, that is, the economy is bad. If the economy is bad, we'll still buy gold. Now these two core PPI and PPI comes out positive, which shows that we are going to sell gold. But then this one comes out almost equal, that is 224,000, which this one is 225k, and it says actual less than forecast, and the actual is less than forecast, is good for currency. That means it comes out also positive. So all this, it's supposed to show green, but because the number is just a bit different, this one is entirely different. It's actual less than forecast, and the actual come out less than forecast is good for currency. That is, all the three news come out positive. That means gold will sell because US dollar is buying. This one show green, and this one come out just as expected, which is good for currency. So now there is a situation that maybe two of these will come out green and one will come out red. You might see a manipulation in the market. The market might go and buy and come back and sell. That's manipulation. So when you see a news like that, you have to trade with caution. You have to know what you are risking, and at some point, if you are entering if you are trading news, you just have to withdraw all your money and just go all in. Just risk all the amount of money that is in your account, and remove the ones that you cannot risk them, because sometimes market might do the manipulation. If you put stop loss, touch your stop loss and come back and go to your direction. So you see, in order to avoid that, you just go all in. That's how we trade news. You just take the risk of risking everything and trade it that way. I hope this is clear. So we have other news. We have natural gas, we have mortgage, but all these are not they are not high impact news. So let's check another one. They are not high impact news, so we will not be concerned about them. So we have another one on Friday, that's last Friday, 1:30, core retail sales and retail sales. These are the two most important ones at 1:30. So you just check and read what the data says. This data comes out equal. So if the forecast and actual comes out equal, that means the economy did not shake. That is, it's still strong. is still strong, but this one comes out negative. That is, there is mixed data. We have mixed data. The market might go and buy and still come back and sell. So you have to trade with caution here. You have to trade with caution, because now there is a mix of, in fact, sometimes people tend not to trade if there's a mixed data like this. One comes out negative, one comes out positive at the same time. So you won't know the actual direction of the market. And there's something you need to avoid. There are certain traders that they will just even before the release of the data, before they see the news, they will be shouting, it's a buy, it's a buy, or it's a sell, it's a sell. And they will make a lot of people lose their money. Whatsoever the market is going to do, is better you wait and see the data and trade according to the data. Even if market remove you and chop your money, it's better to lose money by doing the right thing than doing the wrong thing and losing money. If you do the right thing and you lose your money, it's still a bit better than doing what is not right and still losing money. So we have lost a lot of money trading news, but then we did the right thing. We wait for the data and we follow the data. So that is how you should do your trade. You wait for the data to be released before you take your trade. So that is that about that. We had another 3 p.m. you see. So you just wait and you don't stay long in trade. If you enter a news, you don't stay long in that news. Once the market paid, you just move out. If you stay, it might manipulate or come back and follow the actual direction of the technical analysis once the volatility of the news has finished. And when trading news, there will be a lot of market will be moving with a very strong speed. There is high volatility during news, so you have to be careful. Then another thing is I think that's that about news. Okay, I remember now. There are certain things that might not be here. Maybe Trump might say something in a news, in a TV. You might see a news or on Twitter something is trending. Maybe Ukraine fighting against. You will not see it in this forex factory. But anything that will make dollar to be strong, just go and sell gold. Any news that you see, either something trending on Twitter or you see it in CNN or whatsoever TV channel, and that news shows that gold is going to be strong, just go and sell. Dollar is going to be strong, just go and sell gold. If it shows that dollar is going to be weak, just go and buy gold. That's just the reality. Even in the market, wheresoever, if you had any news that will make gold strong or the value of gold is going to be increased by so time, just go and buy gold. This gold you are seeing is the same thing as the gold you are going to the market and buy. Just the way we go to the market and buy gold, that is how we trade this gold. Now, in case you did not believe or you did not understand this, let me break it down for you right now. Now, let's check the price of gold right now in the market. Let me check this trading view and see how much is the price of gold before market closed. So you see, the market is at 3,371.2. This is dollar. 3,371.2. This is the price of gold at this moment. Now, this price you are seeing is per ounce. In the international market, they don't measure gold per gram. In Nigeria, that's where we measure. I am talking about physical gold now. This price is the same thing with the price of physical gold. And I'll prove to you right now. You go and confirm it. Now, the price of gold is $3,371.2. Now this is per ounce. Each ounce of gold is this amount. Now let's convert ounce to gram. Now I know the number, but I want to confirm to you from Google. Let's say convert 1 ounce into gram. You see 28.3. 1 ounce of gold is 28.3 gram. Now let's go to our calculator. Okay, let's go to our calculator. And calculate. Okay, so 28, right? 3,300 and what? 3,371.2. 1,371.2 divide by 28.3, right? Is it 28.3? Yes, 28.3. 119. Now let's say 119 times, how much is dollar rate today? Let's assume it's 1,550 naira. 184,641. Now this is the price of each gram of gold. Each gram of gold is 184,641. If now I'm talking about 24 karat, that's the most pure and standard gold in the market. So we are not talking about 18 karat, 20 something karat, no, 24 karat gold. Now call anybody that you know in the market and ask them the price of gold 24 karat per gram. If you did not get around this range, call me bastard. Just stop watching this video, go and drag me on any other social media, tell them I am a liar, tell them I'm lying to you. They will tell you the price of gold is within this range. In fact, if you are not watching this video in the month of, what month are we now? August. Go and do the same calculation I did now and convert it to naira and call anybody and ask him if you did not see the price of gold, the same thing with the price that is showing in the price chart. Let me do it again and tell you. Now this is the amount of gold per ounce. So you divide this by 28, which is gram. That is where you get the number of gram. Then convert that number to naira. 3,371.2. That is the price of gold, which is 24 karat and 1 ounce. Now 1 ounce divided by 28.3. This is the amount of 1 gram of gold in dollar, $119. Now convert this dollar to naira. Times 1,550. This is my assumption of dollar rate because I know it's within this range. 184,641. Go and ask anybody. The amount of gold will not go outside this range. If you do your own calculation, whatsoever time you do it, the amount of gold will not go outside your range. It might be 180,000, 181, 182, but it must be within this range. It must be within this range. So now, if people that are selling gold tell you that, look, gold, the value of gold is going to drop in the international market, go and sell gold. You are going to make money here on forex. If they tell you the value of gold is going to go so amount within so month, go and buy gold and you will make money. This is fundamentals. This is purely fundamentals. I think that is that about fundamentals. Just any economic event, anything that will have effect on the value of the or price action, political event, or anything that will make dollar increase, go and sell gold. Anything that will make dollar weak, go and buy gold. So that's just that about that. I think we are done with fundamentals. If you have any question, the group is there. My personal DM is there. You can always ask your question. Thank you and see you in the next video.